Hi, I'm Tadao of Madatsukairude. Madatsukairude is Japanese, meaning you can still use it. So let's repair it yourself and save money, energy, and resources. This is the continued series of video for the 68 Baja Bug Transmission Overhaul. And finally, I got the Circlip and the transmission or the gears are put back together. And the great thing about the Circlip, I couldn't really find it online, but I accidentally found similar thing, and that's actually for the newer bug or bus, I think. And that's the website web shop is actually physically in our local town. It's in the Goleta, California, Southern California, and I visited the shop. So with my parts, and we actually checked the newer parts fits or not, and it fits. And the great thing about this shop is actually the shop owner told me that he's not gonna charge for the Circlip. It's so cheap. So great, and so I got the Circlip for free, and I put the shop name is the Widow Industries. I put the link down here, so please visit there. Great website, and they have some projects of the off-road project and many things. That's many fun things going on there. I visited the shop. That's great. There I saw the couple of the project cars there. It's a really exciting place. So anyways, after getting the C-clip, I put back the C-clip, and then I tightened the shifter fork, and they made sure that all the shifter works fine. And I get to the point where I'm ready to put back the gear assembly into the case. So, but I stopped the video there. So this is how it went. So I got this Circlip from the local shop that I accidentally found the local shop in Goleta or Santa Barbara area. That's called the Widow Industries, and I just found that their website, and they have this kind of clip, and comparing with this original one doesn't have this kind of thick part, but the ring pin thickness is same, and also diameter ID and OD are same. So I think and according to the Widow industry guy, he said that this is newer, and they don't sell, they no longer sell this kind of older version for older bag. So I gonna give it a shot with this. And by the way, those guys, the Widow Industries, I'm gonna put the link in down there of the YouTube, but they actually didn't charge for this, and it was like a couple of dollars. But and I brought this part to the shop. Shop was really nice, and they have a couple of the project cars there. It's a really exciting place to visit, but because it's so cheap, the owner said, you're not gonna charge you. That's great thing, and hopefully you guys have a chance to visit their website. And anyways, so the one thing I was told is if this guy is accelerating, this shaft gonna go this way because of this gear angle. I think it's angled, so because of that, if it's accelerating, it's going this way. So that means if it's decelerating, that means if I use the engine brake, I actually often use it for off-roaders. Many people will probably use that, the shifting down and to slow down. And then if that happens, so this guy opposite, decelerating, decelerating is gonna be pulled. So this ring pin is very important for decelerating. Otherwise it gonna go this way and snapped off. So originally I thought about putting two thinner ring pins, but I think this thickness is needed. One other important information I was told is this ring or the Circlip, it does not really hold many open close. So this is brand new. If it's brand new, you just open and close it. But if you reopen it, it's actually they make damage like this. So this is actually natural thing. That's what he said. So this was okay. As long as you have a new clip, you can just put the new one here. So as I explained in the previous video, this bearing has actually offset. So the original has the shim, but I'm not gonna use this shim. I just use this the spring guy, and then put this guy on. And this guy doesn't really have the directions, so the shop owner checked it, but it looks like I'm gonna put this side a little bit sharp, so I'm gonna put this way. So I'm gonna use this kind of tool. And I was told the shop owner told me that it's ideal to use a press, but I don't have a press, so I'm gonna actually use something else. Actually, I'm gonna use this one. And probably tap it. I didn't hear any like click noise kind of thing, but I think it's already in. I'll double check it. I really understand now why the owner told me that ideally you want to use a press. It's very difficult to know. Well, actually I used the hammer and that worked fine, but the question is whether it's in or not. And I actually compared the like radius of this and this, and maybe if one way is you want to actually, before you put it in, you actually measure the gap between these two, and then make sure this gap goes to the back to the original size. Then that means that ring pin or the Circlip is in the groove. But what I did was actually I measured the OD, and if it's it's not in the groove, as OD should be higher. But because of this portion, it was a little bit tricky. But OD I checked a couple places, I think 2 or 3 places, and then it was I think 2. I checked the OD here, for example. this, and it's 30 millimeter, so that's fine. And I also checked the OD here, and it's 30, that's fine. And another thing I did was took a picture with iPhone and magnified the picture and make sure that these in, but it was really difficult to judge. And another thing I did was check this the exposed the width. I measure like this, and this reads about 2 millimeter ish. It's 2 millimeter ish, I think. Yeah, 2 millimeter ish, and the original width. This was original, the piece. It was 3. And actually this final measurement actually made me comfortable going forward, because otherwise if you scrap this guy and then if you decelerate or use the engine brake, then this guy gonna pop out and you have to start over all the transmission work. So this is, I believe this is a really important part. Another thing is this guy, again, there's a gap, and this guy is really, I don't know why. Well, now it's fine, but there's a gap, and this guy is, yeah, I don't know if this guy was like this or not. I don't know how much play is allowed for this. But anyways, well, I'm gonna double check my previous video, and now you see this here. I have a decent amount of gap. I can even put this guy in, but I can go like this. I don't know, this might not be like this, but this screw was, this nut is tight, and I tightened in the last video. So I'm gonna double check this before I move on to the next thing. Next thing is the adjust the shift fork position to the original position, and double check the shift. So I was thinking about this. So this side, so when I put this back in the case, we're gonna have a bolt here, and the position is pinned here, and there's a play for this gear shaft, and this gap is the play, I think, and this gap is also similar amount. So I think this is the play that is allowed, I hope. So anyways, I'm gonna adjust this position. That was 58. So I will put this 58. So it should go a little bit more, a little bit more. Yeah, I think I read 58. So I'm gonna tighten this. think. Okay. Okay, good. Looks like it's working. And this guy was almost, this probably is it. It was 1.3 millimeter. Let's see how the distance is. Oops. Okay, I think I got 1.3. It's good. So I'm gonna tighten this. Okay, let's try this guy. Now it's neutral. No, okay. No. Okay. And then okay. Looks good. Okay. Alright, and now back to neutral. Okay, it's working. I think it's now it's working. At least here. So this is tight, this is tight. And yeah, I didn't touch these guys. Okay, looks good. So this guy should be ready to be back in the case. And I think I was supposed to work longer, but I had so many of other things, so I have to stop my work today here. And also I realized that if I have an interval of the days, I forget what I did before. So I think I'm gonna stop my video here, and next time I'm gonna put back this guy in the case. There's a little bit of the challenge to put this bearing back in the case. There's a couple of tricks the presented in the YouTube, but I have another idea, so I think I'm gonna try my idea first. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and to be continued. Bye.